let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need is your bottle. I usually clean the bottles with alcohol. This one's already clean, so you're good with that. And then your favorite napkin. See how, like I was saying, this is a napkin? There's the napkin. What you're going to do, you're going to thin the napkin out. Best way to do that is just to open your napkin up. Most napkins are 2-ply, some are 3-ply. This one happens to be 2-ply. You wet it, and I got it going already because I didn't want to be here all day. But I just squirted it with the squirt bottle just to get a little wet. Some of us go, you're just going to roll the edges until you get it to start peeling, and you're just going to peel that off like that, okay? I swear this is something anybody can make this, and they'll just, your friends will go, ooh, that is so cool. So you're going to open that up, throw this away, and we're just going to tear it. You can tear it or you can cut it, but I'm just going to tear it in half. This is a pretty big napkin. When you look at it this way, that's going to wrap around more than enough. I wanted to do this one, this pattern, because it's kind of fun. Kind of different, a little springy. So we're going to run Mod Podge on this, and we're going to wrap it. And we're going to give it that, see how this look is kind of haphazard, and it's torn and it's painted. You can actually paint your bottle and then do this as well. I chose to do it with this clear one because I think it'll look pretty with this. So you can go clear or not. So I'm going to rip this napkin up a little bit here just to give it more pliability and just to give it a little bit more character. Okay. And I keep that flat edge to run along the bottom. So we're going to set this to the side, and we're going to throw a little Mod Podge down. I'm using this Mod Podge, the glisten. You can use the matte or the glisten. Either way is okay. And I always put this on for 2 reasons. One, it doesn't glue shut. It is Mod Podge. You might glue your lid shut. So I put this on to keep it sealed, as well as for my lid doesn't get stuck on there. Been there, done that. I really have. So just get a brush out, and you can get the smaller Mod Podge. You don't have to get the big container like this. I got this container because I use a lot of it. So you're just gonna generously put this on your bottle, like so. Pretty easy. Throw it on there. No right or wrong way. It's your way. So we're going to lay that on there and just kind of gently caress it around, smooth it in. Pretty easy. And don't worry about how this is going to crinkle and stuff around here, because you're going to work on that too. And you can rip it and tear it a little bit if you want. Bring it down. Throw that away. Do the back here a little bit. Ooh, look at how it's looking. So I'm going to go over the top with the Mod Podge again. Pretty good. Pretty easy peasy. We're just going to even this area here. Going to smooth that down with the Mod Podge. You're going to see crinkles. Crinkles are cool. It gives character. We want character. So don't worry about getting all those crinkles out and those little wrinkles. Just Mod Podge over them. See? Isn't that cool? So when you're out and about, or you're at a birthday party, or you're just whatever, and you see a napkin now, you're going to go, ooh, I'm going to take one of those napkins. What's really cool too is, like, if you're getting married and you have your wedding napkins or whatever, you could actually do something like this with your wedding napkin. Or you could even do that as a gift to a bride and groom. And you can do that with your wedding napkin. And we're going to do the back side as well. So on the back side, we just need a little bit, and you don't have to be perfect. You can lay it over. I do kind of want to line up the bottom a little bit, just because that's how I roll. We're going to Mod Podge this on too. Just Mod Podge it on. Just lay it over. Don't worry about being perfect. Now normally at home when you're doing these, you can set this aside and you can just let it dry and then come back and visit it and work on it some more. That's what I do in my studio. But for sure's sake today, we're just going to pound through it. Okay? Now the thing about Mod Podge, it dries clear. Talking through the bottle. So you don't have to worry about getting every single piece of it perfect, because it's going to dry clear. I wanted to put that daisy on there. So do the neck and Mod Podge it up, because we're going to put the twine on it to give it some character and some depth. Remember what I said, Mod Podge dries clear, so it's all good, okay? So the way I start these, and keep in mind, everything I do I do for you, I do upside down. It's all upside down, so bear with me a little bit. I like to leave it long. Some people do it different, but I like to leave that one piece long and then wrap it around the top and then get some consistency going, and then you're just gonna wrap. And that's how you're gonna get your cool little top up here. So we're gonna get the twine on here. Another thing too, when you're using the Mod Podge and you're sealing it, when I live in Arizona and it's really dusty, so when things get dusty and dirty, the Mod Podge is actually going to keep your craft item clean, because you can just dust it off. Just dust it off. Just like when things don't go well in life, just dust it off. So let's get the twine on here. Bring it over here and all you're gonna do is just go to town on it. Okay? And remember what I said, the reason I do it over, you don't have to do it over the twine, but I just like it because it preserves it and it keeps it from getting nasty later on. And at home when you're making your bottle, I would really suggest letting this part dry before you. So pound that on there. This is all gonna dry clear, so don't worry about it. It all dries clear. I promise, it dries clear. Smooth out any places that you see might need to be smoothed out. Oh, stop. You'll notice on the bottle, some of the places are ripping and tearing and it's kind of sad looking, but that's okay because it's going to give it character. What's Bob Ross say is a happy happening. It's a happy happening. So anyway, it's all good because it's going to give it character. We're going to embellish this. So where all those tears are and stuff, like on this one, how I put the heart around here, it's kind of fun. Gives it that little extra personality. So we're setting the bottle to the side for just a second. And let's just put some pearls and stuff on there. All you do is get a little wet on the bottom. See how I did that? Just poke that on there. And when you do this, when the Mod Podge is wet and then you're double dipping it, it's actually going to make it stick better. But you can go along those rough edges and kind of outline them, and it'll make it look like you meant to do it. See how that's coming along? And it just adds some, makes it cute, I think. I like doing the embellishments. I'm sticking to the, there we go. This one wanted to stick to the brush. Okay, now if you get Mod Podge all over your beads and stuff, it's okay, because remember, Mod Podge dries clear. So it's all good. So when you're home and you're doing this, you'll be able to take more time and really play with it. But for time's sake, I'm just going to do a few, and then we're going to get moving here again. Moving right along. See how messy that was? But it's okay, because it's going to dry clear. Okay? It's going to dry clear. And I'm just going to do that throughout the bottle. Different spots. I'll put different embellishments. See how that little tear there? I'm actually making it look like I want that tear there. I actually did kind of do that on purpose. I wanted to show you that. That's what story is to eat to it. Okay. But if you were to put a light in here, then the light would come through those little tears. So if you did want to do lights in it, you can. Usually lights you do with the lace or the clear, because they really make pretty good little night lights. But just go around and then just pop these on wherever you want. You can put them in the centers of the little daisies. Ooh, ah. Gonna outline the centers of your daisies with it. That gives you an idea. Notice how the Mod Podge is starting to dry clear. Good stuff, huh? I love this stuff. Okay, so we're gonna let that go like that. See how this is drying clear? So for time's sake, we're going to put that aside. I like to do these shares, but I like to keep you. Hello! I like to do these shares, but I don't want to keep you here all day. Do not take this off. Your flower will fall apart, okay? So we're just going to cut that down. Leave it on there. Take your glue gun and give it a good little glob on the back, okay? And I'm just going to pop that right underneath that ribbon. With a glue gun, you just want to hold it for a second. It doesn't take that long. Hold it on there. But wait, there's more. Okay. So we're just going to underneath the ribbon, but the jute's getting in the way, so there we go, got it. So I shoved it up underneath the ribbon here a little bit, so the ribbon's gonna hold it down too, and I'm also gonna put a little glue dab on there. See how that green plays off of it a little bit there? You've got a little foo-foo. I'm going to, on this here, put the embellishments on. We're going to trim this up just a smidge now. Something fun and different. We're going to set this to the side for a second, and I'm going to show you how to do the cork dangles. These little corks. Super easy to do. I whitewashed these, so I put a little bit of acrylic paint into water in a jar, shuck it up, and that's how I whitewashed my corks for my share. In order to put these pins in with the pearl top, you're going to take your wire cutters, your big claw wire cutters, you're going to hold it down for it doesn't, this will go flying, so hold it down. Okay, 1 pin, 2 pin. These are the same pins that I use to hold the jute on, so I'm not wasting my materials. And we're just simply going to, when you take your corks out with this corkscrew, just leave this long and just poke this through. Poke this right where that cork is. Push all the way down. Okay? We're going to make it long enough to tie on. We're going to take care of that by covering it up. And you don't have to use jute to do this. You can use ribbon. Use anything. Anything you want. You're the artist. Do what you want. Okay, we're just going to put this on. See how this is dry and clear? There. You could tie them on different ways. I just did it this way because that's kind of what I'm feeling. Kind of fun and different. And then this little card that my friend Susie makes these. We're going to tie that on with jute as well. Little jute. You can get your jute anywhere. Michael's, even Wally's World has it. They do. I think I got this from Wally's World, from Walmart. Wally's World. Wally's World is Walmart. So if you were gifting this to a friend, you want to put a little card on there, you can write a little note on the back. I'm going to put this on here. I like to put a little character with it. A flower. Isn't that back pretty? Up here, I'm going to put all those little embellishments up here. But that's it. That's how you take a napkin and you turn it into a bottle. a cute little decorative bottle. This is kind of like if you want to frost with Mod Podge, that's what it's going to come out like. See how clear it dries and give that frosty? This is Mod Podge. All it is I took a sponge. Mod Podge. Mod Podge, and this is the matted. You can get the matte, the high gloss. Same with this. See how it dry cleared? So if you have some pretty lace, there you go. Bam. This one's Christmassy. This is Christmas garland, just ribbon and lace.